So I do understand why Minnesota Fighting Vikings fans are sort of crying the breast milk right now, where it's just, it's another season. Oh, this team is talented, but they just don't close. They piss the bed when the lights get brightest and all of that stuff. And they should have beat the Titans. They certainly should have beat the Seahawks. And even though, you are what your record says you are. Vikings are 1-4, easily could be 3-2, blah, 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 right? Well, their only win is against the Texans. Well, okay, the Texans are 1-4. Guess what? The 0-5 Falcons are coming into historic Goose Bank Stadium on Sunday, despite their best COVID effort. So what is going to happen? I don't know. People are going to say, well, just lose to the Falcons and then tank for Trevor, blah, 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 blah. But no, ain't going to happen. Vikings going to get it done. They're good teams beat bad teams. And guess what? The Vikings are a good team. The Falcons, talented, a mess in disarray, giving up a 20 and a 16-point lead already the season to the Cowboys and Bears respectively, as well as they still have the hangover and the stank of 28-3. That's why Dan Quinn lost his job. That's why Thomas Dimitroff lost his job. That's why they're probably going to kick Matt Ryan to the curb, after 2021, because he's already tied in with the cap next year, but I digress there. So it's going to be a new day, a new dawn in Atlanta. Raheem Morris is getting his second shot, formerly Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach. Obviously, he wants to show well in these final 11 games, so that will give them a bit of a boost, but ain't going to happen. No, all the demons on this exact place, U.S. Bank Stadium, where the Metrodome used to reside, 30-27, 1998 NFC Championship game. Even though it wasn't really the Falcons at all, it wasn't the Falcons. It was the Vikings' fault. It was Denny not being aggressive enough before the half. It was the Vikings making mistakes. It was that defense letting the Vikings down. Of course, Gary friggin' Anderson, who had missed a field goal all year, missing one, and then blah blah blah. I get it. I understand that. And also, we forget about this. So Mike Zimmer, former defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons under gutless Bobby Petrino, just a gutless bastard. So you know that he wants a little stank, a little payback on his mind. But the Falcons certainly are talented. I think Matt Ryan is the most underrated quarterback in NFL history, or he certainly could be. Julio Jones reportedly is going to be healthy, but even like a 40% Julio Jones, okay, not that worried, even though the Viking secondary has been a mess. Much more concerned about a fully healthy Calvin Ridley, who's been tearing up the league. So the Vikings, can they get something together? So the Falcons' offensive line is one of the better units in the league, but you can hammer on the guards, you can hammer on Carpenter, and get after Lindstrom to a degree. So the Vikings need an interior pass rush. Can we free James Lynch? Can we do that? We understand why he got rid of Hercules. It was because James Lynch, he's ready to rise up. Get him some snaps, want him some snaps. And Afadio Denable, like we've said, he's racked up 15 pressures total in the last 3 games, 5 in each game. Finally got home for a sack on Sunday. He can bring some heat on Jake Matthews. And then from the other side, Yannick the Freak Ngakoue, tied for third in the NFL with 5 sacks, starting to get it done, getting it home. Bring that stank, a little hot sauce on the fried Falcons. Let's go. Let's go get that done. And I know the Vikings will be without Dalvin Cook, but it's okay. The Falcons defense is kind of garbage. So 30th in the league in points allowed, 31st in yards allowed, and 31st against the pass. So I think that Alexander Madison will fill in just fine. He'll hurdle a couple of dudes. He'll reel off 5 yards of carry. Mike Boone will be sprinkled in there as well. Play action will be there. And Kirk Cousins will be able to look downfield and drop some dimes. Also big, John Kaminsky is on the COVID-19 reserve list. He's been balling out. The former Charleston, what's their mascot? Charleston? Probably the Charleston Chews? Yeah, him. So he had been tearing things up low-key on the Falcons defensive line. He ain't making the trip, but of course they still have Grady friggin' Jarrett, Dante Fowler Jr., the former draft bust, former Yannick Ngakoue teammate. He's actually turning things around in Atlanta as well. But Grady Jarrett is public enemy number 1. They have to get it done. Drew Samia is going to be out of right guard. They haven't announced what's going to happen. Could it be Ezra Cleveland? Could it be Brett Jones? Could it be Oli Udoh? Don't care either way. They have to get it done up front, as well as Garrett Bradbury. Redemption game. Yeah, because last year, week 1, has some bad memories, bad taste in his mouth from what from Grady Jarrett did the Vikings O-line last year. But I think Kirk has a redemption game. I think Kirk is a little bit pissed about how things ended up against Seattle, as well as Zimmer and that defense. Yes, you do have a bit of a task. Falcons are certainly talented in that passing game on offense, but you're back at home in front of your 250 friends and family. Golf clap. You're too proud of a unit. You're too good of a defense to actually let this stand. So they come back. They get it done against the Falcons offense. Vikings able to put up a ton of points on that terrible Falcons defense. And the Falcons are 0-5 for a reason. make sure that the Vikings make it known why they will be 0-6. So the Vikings 2-4 into the bye. Want no more. So they rest up. Dalvin Cook gets healthier. There's still an outside shot that he could have played this Sunday against the Falcons, but rest up the groin, the adductor, and get that ready for Green Bay, because I think Green Bay is going to get exposed because they're actually playing the first good team on their schedule. Yes, I said that the Vikings week 1 were not a good team. Self-burn. Those are rare. But the Buccaneers are going to beat the Packers, so the Packers will be limping in, and they're going to get owned. They're going to be a little bit humbled. So week 8, Lambeau Field, the Vikings will march in there, and they'll shock the world. They'll get it done. They'll play as good as they played in the first half against Tennessee, building a 12-point lead against the undefeated Titans. They'll play as good as they played in the first half against Seattle, a 13-point lead against the undefeated Seahawks in their place, in the face. And then they'll close out the game. They'll get that yard. They'll actually cover someone on 4th down. They'll do all those things. And the Vikings, getting back in the saddle as the middle of the schedule opens up, and it all starts on Sunday. The Falcons are 0-5 for a reason. Do not let them breathe. Do not let them have a chance. Actually, since it's the Falcons, I just spot them a 20-point lead. Then the Vikings will come back. I'm good either way. They'll be just like the Broncos game last year, but Vikings will get it done. They're too good of a team to let this stand. 1-4, don't want some more. 2-4, into the bye. Let's go. Let's go get that done. All right, but your thoughts. Vikings winning over the Falcons. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some of the Venmo, but until next time. Production value.